Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome back everybody, let's take a look again on the gold market. So this week stands contrary to the previous one in terms of the events. So if last week we have got more economical events and smaller amount of the political events, this time is vice versa. So we've got a lot of political events and just a few economical events. So all the stuff I have considered in the gold market report as usual. Actually, the one thing that we could acknowledge is that actually the world actually is dropping in the chaos, and the negative events across the board, across the globe, accelerating. They are turning to some really very dangerous areas, and it's going across the world. So in relation to Russia, in relation to China, Iran, Middle East, European Union, United States, and across the board. So, and all of them are coming to the, well, I call it as some kind of the edge point, which is actually very dangerous. So we have trying to create the vision of the whole picture in this report, taking in consideration these events. So I think that will be interesting to read. So you could take a look. From the technical point of view, we also have a lot of things for discussion. So particularly speaking, we have multiple patterns to watch. First of all, we have confirmation of the double repo sell pattern on the weekly chart. Besides, a recent week has become the bearish reversal week, which significantly increased chances on a deeper retracement. On the daily chart, we have simultaneously lots of potential setups for trading. First one that we're starting with next week, we have bullish Napoli stretch pattern. Market has dropped to the support area together with the oversold. Potentially, this is the background for a possible pullback. That's where we're starting with the week with. Next pattern that might be formed late in the week or maybe next week. This is first as a double top, which is actually a continuation of the idea of the double repo, right, on the weekly. But at the same time, as with any other double repo, we're always watching for double repo failure as well, because this is not just a cancellation of the direct pattern. This is separate, isolated trading pattern in the opposite direction. So it has absolutely the same features and quality as a direct double repo. And we will definitely also will keep an eye on. Besides, truth is, the failure of the double repo and the failure of any bearish pattern agrees with the overall fundamental background for the gold. That's why here really the special meaning stands around this confluence support 2262, 2272. Why? Those of you who are watching our videos on euro currency should remember that this week the hand shoulders, big hand shoulders, has failed. And the reason for failure from the technical point of view, I'm not talking about the background of the fundamental events and so on. From the technical point of view, it has become weekly 1 or 6 confluence support. And in fact, we've got Napoli, so-called oops pattern, which means the failure of the classical pattern, which might be triangle, hand shoulders, and yes, double top as well. It happens when strong support stands right under the neckline. And in the gold market, we have precisely the same story. We have strong confidence area below neckline of the potential double top pattern. Also, I suggest that probably it will be daily oversold because it's already stands here. But it's not the end of the story yet. Now, the 2260 is also weekly oversold area. So as you understand this deadly combination for the bears, especially taking into consideration strong bullish fundamental background for the gold, might play the really leading role in the trading process in the gold. But maybe it will happen not this week, we will see. But just keep in mind this moment, it's very important. It's because here the bearish patterns could get the crush. If everything starts still working as it should be, I am speaking about the bearish patterns, particular double repo sell on the weekly, market could drop to the 2180 area. This will be minimum target. Not here, probably slightly lower, right there. So this is what we have on the table. As you can see, really big bets. Now we're dropping lower into the 4-hour time frame chart and keep going with our pattern that we already discussed last week. Double repo buy, which is perfectly agrees with the daily bullish stretch. So in fact, double repo buy here could become the triggering pattern for a pullback. It is not formed yet, so we have only first close above the 3x3. Now we have a close below. We need to create the new or at least equal, near equal lows, and then close above the 3x3 once again to get the confirmation. If we will get all this stuff, the minimum target of the pullback will be somewhere in this area, 2376, 2387. This is 250% levels from the different reaction points. It depends what you intend to use as a thrust. This is minimum thrust that you could use, this minimum target. This is, let's call it ultimate target, right from the whole thrust down, right? So somewhere in between, that's probably will be the minimum destination point if double repo starts working. So also take a look, market is flirting with the MACD here. So if on Monday or maybe on Tuesday, because on Mondays, you know, Memorial Day. So if we'll get on Tuesday bearish grabber here, all the best, just because it will grant us the possible forming on the new lows here, which is perfect for the double repo pattern. So that in short what we intend to do in the next week. So we're starting our journey with this double repo. If it starts working, the pullback. So here's background for bulls, considering taking a long position. Upper direction, at least here, maybe higher, we will see. So closing of the bullish position. Bears could think about, I don't know, taking the short position with the weekly double repo sell and double top. On a daily chart, downside action, somewhere to the neckline. This will be the first target, and then bulls have to keep a close eye on this level. What will happen there? That's what we have in theory. In practical approach to the current situation, we ask you to take the serious decision concerning taking the short position on the gold market in general. Today in the weekly report, we said that we do not support this idea. Of course, we can't forbid you. We have the patterns, and from the theoretical, technical point of view, yes. If we take if we do not take into consideration any fundamental background, it is absolutely normal. So we could do this, but we suggest that this is not really good idea in the current situation, because any surprises have the probability slope to the upward. They mostly will be positive for the gold due to the overall situation that we stand right now. And in taking the short position, is already have some weaker, well, following the statistics language, math expectation. So it has less probability to give better and good results. So from that standpoint, we will keep analysis of the bearish patterns and trading steps as well, just because this is part of our journey here and now, and the purpose of the part of this report. So in the technical part, we provide technical picture, and we will share with you. Maybe it will be useful, but still, we call you to think about whether you're ready to take short position, would like to or not, and be extra careful if you still decide to take the short trades on the gold. That's I just would like to say at the end of the report. Probably this is enough for me. So let's see what we'll get on the next week.